Hello friends, welcome back to my next part of the last video where we were talking about formula for living healthy life. So last time we have spoke about exercise, right? So today we are going to talk about the role of positive attitude in gaining a good health. So we are basically discussing four aspects of living a healthy life, which is exercise, attitude, rest and nutrition. So today we are going to talk about the positive attitude, how exactly it plays the role in living the healthy life. So there's a saying that we are what we consistently think about, and definitely our thoughts has a greater impact on our health. Let me show you with a small demonstration. If you're watching this video, just close your eyes. Close your eyes for 1 minute and think that I am cutting down the lemon, and then I'm bringing that lemon. You're opening your mouth, and I'm squeezing that lemon drops on your tongue. Okay, now open your eyes and you can feel that there is some water coming in your mouth, right? So it is not practically happened, but just by thinking about it, your hormones start secreting in your body, right? So this is what our thought plays a role in our health. Our body is a chemical factory. It has several hormones inside it, and those hormones are majorly triggered by our thoughts, right? So the way we think has a great impact on our health. So definitely thoughts has an impact on our health. Now, most of in today's life, most of us are living a stressful life. We have a lot of stress experience in our jobs, the families, and with this pandemic, most of people are locked down in their houses. They are definitely stressful. How exactly stress is going to impact our health? When there is a stress trigger in our mind, we have two responses. The first is either we try to fight or we try to flight, right? So in both the cases our body needs a kind of energy. So what happens is when there is a stress in our mind, our body basically has the glands on our adrenal glands on the top of our kidneys. Those basically secrete the hormone which is a stress hormone, and that stress hormones has a several impacts on our behavior, right? And it basically prepares us for a fight or flight situation. So, and if this stress is there for a longer period of time, it negatively impact our health. It can lead to a depression, it can lead to several health conditions like obesity and stuff like that. So if you see what are the sources of disease, the sources of disease lies in two places, either in your mind or in your stomach, right? So anything goes wrong with the thoughts or the stomach has a greater impact on the health. Recently I was reading this book by Dr. Louise Hay, Heal Your Body, and it basically talks about majorly the source of diseases lies in our thought. The thoughts which are there for a longer period of time will result into a some or different kind of disease in the body. So if you are suffering from a long disease or any disease, try to see what is the thought pattern which is goes inside our brain. Okay, so definitely sometimes and most of the times the source of disease lies inside our thoughts. So it is very important that we should be very mindful about the kind of thoughts we get in our mind. After that, now let's say if you have those thoughts in your mind, what is a way to overcome that? There is a technique called self-talk. If you see, majority of time we talk with ourselves in our mind. And if that self-talk is by default negative, that definitely has an impact on our health and the way we act. So self-talk is a technique by using which you actually program your subconscious mind consciously. Okay, and your subconscious mind definitely can lead to a way to a great health, right? So we need to program our subconscious mind by using the self-talk, in which you can rephrase your structure. Let's say you have constantly a thought that I'm not worthy, okay, and that may impact your health in a negative way. Then you can convert that into a positive self-talk. You can say that I'm unique, I'm the best, right? And that definitely eventually program your subconscious, and eventually once your belief systems get corrected, it will yield the positive effect. Most of the time let's say there is a lot of negative in the brain, we cannot remove that negative. It is like, let's say you have a drum full of water and in which there is a blue color dye. You cannot directly remove the blue color out of water, but what you can do is you can add more water into it and dilute that color. Similar way, if there is a negative thoughts in our mind, we may not take away that negative thoughts, but you can add more positive and stop and block the negatives. How we can block the negative? Stop gossiping. Okay, stop watching a negative news, newspapers and stuff like that, and read a positive books, associate with people who are more positive, read a motivational stuffs and stuff like that. And adding a more positive and blocking the negative is a great way by using which we can alter our attitude and thoughts. Okay, and last way is power of prayer. So believe me, the prayers are a very very impactful things. Once you prayer, you basically submit to a higher power, and you are actually discovering the potential of your own thoughts, own body, and own healing power of the body to heal itself, right? So if you are suffering from any disease, or let's say anybody in your close one is suffering from the disease, if you pray, you can literally heal them as well from the distance. There's a beautiful experiment has been carried out several years back, where there were two pots of water, and one water used to get the instruction which is totally negative, okay, and one flask has getting a positive instruction. After some days, when scientists looked for the microscopic structure of the water, they found that the water which was getting the curse has a very bad structure at the microscopic level, and the water which has got the blessings, that has a beautiful structure. And that's how actually the things respond to our thoughts. And imagine what we can do with our positive attitude with our health. So if you are suffering from any disease, the first thing to look for is, are you having some kind of negative thoughts, and how you can convert those thoughts into the positive one and build your positive attitude by using the self-talk. And believe me, when you have a positive thought about, or positive beliefs about your health, nothing can impact you. Okay, there are so many stories and examples where people have cured their cancers and several impossible diseases just by thinking right and correcting their thought process. Thanks for watching. Our next video will be on the topic of rest, and we will discuss more. Thank you.